Today we will go for one of the new chapter, P block elements. Okay. Previous class we have discussed in some of P block elements like group 13th and 14th elements, that is a carbon family, and second one is a boron family. Boron family is a 13th group elements, and carbon family is a 14th group elements. Okay. Before going over, this is the P block elements, this is the number of marks, this is a big chapter. The number of marks is 10 marks, number of marks is 10 marks. Types of question is 1 marks question 1 and 3 marks questions is 3. Okay. This is the total number of marks is 10 marks. This is very, very important chapter, board as well as entrance examination. Okay. Before going it is what are P block elements? Okay. An elements of an atom which receives lost electrons, p orbital of outermost shell are called P block elements. Okay. Elements of an atom which receives the lost electrons, p orbital of outermost shell, it is called as P block elements. Okay. The general electronic configuration of P block elements, the general electronic configuration of P block elements, NS2, NP 1 to 6. This is the general electronic configuration of P block elements. It will start from 13th group. The first group and second group is alkali metals and alkaline earth metals. Third group to 12th group, that is D block elements, that is the transition elements. Next we will go for the 13th group. The 13th group of elements, that is the 13th group. The elements is boron family. Okay. That is the boron family. Okay. Boron family. Next elements is carbon family. Next elements is nitrogen family. Next elements is oxygen family. Next elements is fluorine, and last group elements is helium. It is a noble gases, helium. Helium is inert gas, but it is not P block elements. But the characteristics are helium is a noble gas or zero group elements, but we are not considered as a P block elements, that is a 1s2. Okay. Which elements which noble gas does not P block elements, means that is the helium. Okay. Coming to here, the first group family of boron and carbon family, nitrogen family, oxygen family, and fluorine family. Okay. The P block elements, the general electronic configuration, NS2, NP1, this is a P1 series, this is a P1 to P6, means here P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, P6, this is a off filled, 1, 2, 3 off filled, this one is full filled of P block elements. P orbitals is 3 orbitals. Okay, 3 orbitals here, NP1, NP2, NP3, NP1, NP2, NP3, P1, P2, P3, this is a off filled is stability of elements means off filled, and here the fourth carbon means here oxygen, means it is a 14th, 16th group is less stable than 15th group. This is because of filled stable configuration. Okay. P4, next one is P5, last one is P6. Completely filled electrons, these are all it is having a inert metals. Coming to here, the P block elements are also called, it is on the basis of electronic oxidation state. Here alkali metals is oxidation state is +1, alkaline earth metals is +2. Coming to the P block elements oxidation state, also we are consider oxidation state here, the oxidation state here 3, A, this is a group is 3A group or 13th group, or you can write here 3A. Next one you can consider as here 4th A group, oxidation state. Here the depend upon here the group of these elements, Here the group of these elements, here oxidation state is P5, this is a 5, 6, 7, okay. The all head of the family, head elements, head metals means here boron is a head of family, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. Does not having vacant d orbital, non-availability of d orbital. That's why it is having oxidation state is 3, 4, 3 and 2 and 1, okay, 0. That is, it is having a oxidation state, but you can go for 3, 4, 5, 6 because availability of vacant d orbital electrons is shifted to the p orbitals to d orbitals. Vacant d orbital, that is the extended oxidation state. That's why here 4th A group. Next one you will go for 5th A. Next one here 6th A group. 6th A. Next one here 7A group, and this one is 8th group. Listen here. Why we are consider here the group these of elements? Why we are not consider here thallium, bismuth, thallium, lead, bismuth, polonium, astatine and radon? These are, if you going downwards, oxidation state is decreases. If it is having a boron, oxidation state is how much boron? Boron is 3. 3 means here the s electrons, ns, here the electronic configuration here, ns2, np1, here ns2, np1, ns2, np2, ns2, np3, ns2, np4, ns2, np5, ns2, np6. Listen carefully. Here what is inert pair effect? Here the thallium is oxidation state is +1 and +3. Here +3 is the oxidation state, but here ns orbitals does not participate, it is a bond formation, that is called as inert pair effect. What is inert pair effect means? When the s electrons, here the 6s electrons does not participate the bond formation, that is called as inert pair effect. When it is inert pair effect means s electrons does not participate means does not having unpaired electrons, valency is always 1. Listen here carefully. Here the 6s1, 6s2, 6s2, 6p1. 6s2, 6p1 means here s electrons does not promote to the p element, is a pair of electrons, does not participate, it is a bond formation. Here how many unpaired electrons? Here one only unpaired electrons means here oxidation state is 3 minus 2 equals to 1, means thallium +1 oxidation state is more stable than +3. Okay, listen carefully, this is very very important. What is inert pair effect? Inert pair effect means the s electrons does not participate bond formation, that is called as inert pair effect. Here what will happen? Here oxidation state is 3. Coming to the bismuth it is having a oxidation state is +2 and +4 is there. Here coming to here the +4 is stable, here +4 is stable. But the lead is oxidation state is +2 and +4. Here the s electron does not participate, here means here it is having a 4 minus 2. It is how much is 2. N minus 2 means here it is having a stable. Which one is more stable? Oxidation 2 is more stable. Oxidation is 1 is more stable. Here also coming to the group 15th group elements, oxidation state +3 and +5. Here the phosphorus is +5, arsenic +5. Antimony is +5 is there, but here bismuth it is reducing oxidation state. Here oxidation state here +3 and +5 is there. All it is having a +3 and +5, but here bismuth is more stable is +3 because here the 5 minus 2 equals to 3. Which one is more stable? Plus 3 is 4. Simultaneously, here also polonium is 6 minus 2. Which one is more stable? 4. Here also 7 minus 2. Which one is more stable? 5. Lower elements of thallium, lead, bismuth, polonium, astatine, radon, or it is having here also 8 minus 2. These are all it is having a inert pair effect. This is the important. Next we will go for the p block elements is compared to the d block and S block elements. It is having ionic molecules, alkali metals and the metal transition metals. Here the discrete molecules. What is discrete molecules? Discrete molecules means it is a catenation, carbon-carbon bond. Nitrogen, triple bond nitrogen. This is the nitrogen means N triple bond N. This is a nitrogen is attached to the nitrogen. The bond dissociation energy is more. If the bond cleavage is very difficult. That is having a nitrogen is nitrogen to form N2 and P4, and carbon it is also there is a diamond and it is having a fluorine 62. These are all it is having a discrete molecules, the p block elements. Coming to the p block elements, it is having all the head of the family is a non-metals and it is a non-metals, carbon here also non-metals. These are all metalloids and these are all it is having a metals. Okay, metals, metalloids and metals. I will discuss it is having a general of p block element. Next we will go for in our syllabus 15th group, 16th group, that is secondary. First you should know the basic concept of p block elements. The boron and its derivatives, diboron, okay, boric acid, aluminum and its derivatives, carbon and its derivatives, silicon and its derivatives. Simultaneously group 15th elements and its derivatives, group 16th elements and its derivatives, all physical properties, chemical properties and general properties and what is the uses of elements. Here also oxygen and sulfur. Oxygen is a ozone, dioxygen, sulfuric acid, okay, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen, ammonia, nitric acid, okay, phosphorus, phosphine, phosphorus trichloride, phosphorus pentachloride. Here also chlorine, hydrochloric acid, the group 17th elements and its derivatives. All it is having a preparation. This is very, very important chapter. Okay, that's why you should know that it is having elements. It is a boron family, carbon family. We are already discussed in the first year. Okay, it is in previous year it is having a p block, sum of p block elements. This year we will go for another p block elements means group 15th elements. We will go for sub chapter one by one. Group 15th elements, group 16th elements, group 17th elements and group 18th elements. These are the important factors. Next we will go for one by one. It is a group 15th elements and its derivatives. These are all it is having a noble gases. You should know this is noble gases or zero group elements or inert molecules. Okay, and the remaining it is having a all elements it is having a discrete or molecules is there. Okay, next we will go for one by one. We will go for group 15th elements. That is called it is having a nitrogen family. Okay, group 15th elements are also called it is having a nitrogen family. The first elements is nitrogen. Okay, that is a nitrogen. Okay, second elements is phosphorus. Third elements is arsenic. Okay, nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic. Next element is antimony. Last one elements is bismuth. Okay, these are it is having a group 13th elements. Okay, group 13th elements. The symbol of group 13th elements is the nitrogen. Next one is phosphorus. Next one is arsenic. Next one is antimony or stability. Next one is bismuth. Okay, this is the symbol of group 15th elements. Okay. Nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony and bismuth. Atomic number of these elements is nitrogen is atomic number 7, phosphorus is atomic number is 15, arsenic atomic number is 33, antimony is atomic number is 54. Okay. Next one is a year 51, sorry 51. Next one, bismuth is atomic number is 83. Okay. These are all it is having a electronic configuration. Next one will go for electronic configuration. This is a atomic number of group 15th elements, atomic number. This one is a symbol. Okay, symbol. Next we will go for occurrence of these elements, the general electronic configuration. General electronic configuration, coming to the electronic configuration of group 15 elements, this is electronic configuration. The elements of these groups, this is okay. Electronic configuration. Electronic configuration means the first one here, helium 1s2. 1s2 means atomic number is 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. 2s2, 2p3 electronic configuration. Next here helium, next one is argon, sorry, helium, next one is neon, next one is argon, next one is krypton, here xenon. 1s2, 2, here 2 is there, 1s2, 2s2, 2 plus 2 plus 4 plus 3, 7. Neon 10, this is a 10. Next 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2. Okay, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. Here 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. Next one is 3s2, 3p3. Here 10 plus 5, 10 plus 5, 15. Next one argon is 18, argon is 18. Okay, here the 3d is entered to here, 3d 10, 3d 10. Next one here 4s2, 4p3. 3d 10, 4s2, 4p3. 18, 28, 28 plus 2, 28 plus 2, 30, 33. Okay. Next we will go for next elements is krypton, and here also 4d10, 4d10, 5s2, 5s2, 5p3, 5p3. Okay, this is the electronic configuration. Here the 48. Okay, this is 36, 36 plus 10, 46, 46 plus 5, 46 plus 5, 51. This is the total 36 krypton. Next one here xenon. Here xenon also 83 is there. Here also xenon, F orbitals is enter here. 4f how much? 14. Next here 3d, after 3d is a 5d 10. Next 6s2, 6p3. Okay, this is the electronic configuration of group 15th elements. Here the electronic configuration of group 15th elements, the end is it is having a 2s2, 2p3, 3s2 3p3, 4s2 4p3, 5s2 5p3, 6s2 6p3. The electronic configuration is ns2 np3. This is the general electronic configuration of group 15th elements. General electronic configuration of group 15th elements. Okay, this is very, very important. Coming to here, the occurrence of group 15th elements. Nitrogen is a 78% present in earth crust. Nitrogen. And also the nitrogen is present in here, the nitrogen here. It is having a salt petre. This is having a salt petre. It is a KNO3. The molecules, it is having a KNO3. Potassium nitrate and sodium nitrate, Chile salt petre. This is a NaNO2, NaNO3, Chile salt petre. And the nitrogen dinitrogen, this is having the nitrogen and phosphorus, some of elements is present in living or non-living system. Nitrogen and phosphorus, it is present in proteins, nucleic acid, okay. These are all, it is having a biomolecules, this is present in, it is having a living and non-living atoms, is elements is present in living and non-living system. These are all, it is having a Chile and salt, Chile petre and salt Chile petre. Chile salt petre, or it is having a salt petre. This is a salt petre and here Chile salt petre. The nitrogen is present here, nitrogen is present here. One of the important sources. Next here the phosphorus. Phosphorus means it is having a chloroapatite and fluoroapatite, and here the chloroapatite means here the Ca5 PO4 thrice, Ca5PO thrice, OH means hydroxyapatite, here Ca5PO4 thrice, Cl means chloroapatite. We can write here Ca9 or we can write here Ca9, PO4 6, CaCl2 means chloroapatite, CaF2 means fluoroapatite, OH means hydroxyapatite. Here the phosphorus elements is present here. Okay. And we will go for the another elements is occurrence. This is the occurrence of groups abundant. Occurrence are abundant. Next we will go for arsenite. Arsenite also it is having a sum of, it is having a As4. Okay. As4 arsenic sulfide or real agar, okay, and here arsenic apatite, arsenic pyrites. Arsenic pyrite means here FeS, copper pyrites, here arsenic pyrites. This is also important. The ore, it is a ore which containing arsenic, and here S3. This is a ore of arsenic related. Next we will go for here Sb2S3 or O3, serpentine sulfide ore, or we will go for here also bismuth, Bi2O3, and here thio, Bi2S3. These are all, it is having a occurrence of elements, group 15 elements, occurrence of group 15 elements. Coming to here, these are, it is having important factor. Next we will go for the general properties means, what is general properties? If the general properties of group 15th elements means atomic size, ionization energy, electronegativity and metallic character of group 15th elements and density, okay, and it is having a covalent character or bonding character and oxidation state. These are all, it is having the general properties of group 15th elements. Listen here it is having a group 15th elements is nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony and bismuth. It is atomic number. Electronic configuration of group 15th elements, it is electronic configuration and occurrence. Okay. Next we will go for one by one. It is a atomic size, okay, occurrence, this is the occurrence. Next we will go for atomic size, electronegativity and ionization energy one by one. Okay student, next we will go for the properties of group 15th elements. The first properties is a physical properties. Physical properties of group 15th elements, it is having a nitrogen is gaseous phase, phosphorus is solid, arsenic and antimony is metalloids and bismuth is metal. This is a gaseous phase, okay. This is a solid and it is a metalloids and this is a metals. These are all it is having a physical properties, okay. Occurrence we are already discussed. Next we will go for the second one is atomic size and ionic size. Atomic size is going downwards. Atomic size is going downwards. Is increases. Atomic size is increases. Atomic size is increases. Here atomic size is increases from nitrogen to phosphorus is high compared to the s and p orbital character. When the electrons is d electrons is entered to here, the here arsenic and antimony is slightly increases compared to the nitrogen and phosphorus is very high difference in atomic size. And next arsenic, antimony and bismuth is slightly, here also d and f are electrons is entered to here elements. That is it. That's why atomic size is going downwards, increases because it increases the nuclear charge. That is the important factor, that is atomic size. Next, atomic size is increases means atomic radius and covalent radius. Atomic radius and covalent radius also increases. Same it is having there. Here coming to the covalent radius. Here the covalent radius is 74. It is having a nitrogen. Next coming to here 110. Next slightly increases. Listen here. It is compared to the here is increases. Here increases is more. Compared to the and phosphorus and arsenic is slightly it is 121 and 141. Difference is it is having a close to each other. It is too far. That is it is having a covalent radius, atomic radius. That is an important factor. Okay. Next one is the p block elements are it is having a metallic character means when the p block elements are it is having a nitrogen and phosphorus are non-metals. Nitrogen and phosphorus are non-metals. Arsenic and antimony are metalloids. But bismuth is a metal character. It is having a metallic character of group 15th elements, non-metals, metalloids and metals. That is the metallic character. Next we will go for it is a melting point and boiling point. Melting point and boiling point of group 15th elements is going downwards if the atomic size is increases, atomic radius is increases, the melting point and boiling point is also increases. Coming to here the melting point, it is a nitrogen, it is melts, it is a minus 2110 nitrogen gas, nitrogen solid. It is melt is a 2110 degree Celsius. Phosphorus it is having a 44 degree Celsius. Here arsenic it is having 816. Again here the antimony and bismuth, here the temperature it is having due to the inert Fair effect, here the 631 and 271. Oxidation state is stable is a +3. Okay, that's why it is a +1 oxidation state. Here it is a melting point is 631 and 271. It is a decreasing in order. Coming to the boiling point also it is having a nitrogen, it is -195. Next here 281 and 615, 1586. Here going it is also atomic boiling point is increases and slightly decreases here the antimony to bismuth. That is also due to inert wear effect. That is also important of it is a boiling point and melting point. Due to the these are all is having a discrete molecules. Nitrogen N2 is a discrete molecule, it is having N2. and P4 like carbon, catenation. Catenation behavior, here the nitrogen is bond with nitrogen, phosphorus is bond with phosphorus. That is, it is having the discrete molecules is there. That's why it is a melting point and boiling point. These group 15th elements are off-filled elements. It is melting point and boiling point is going downwards, is increasing in order. That is the next factor. Next we will go for ionization energy. Ionization energy means if the atomic size is going downwards is increases means ionization energy is automatically decreasing in order. Ionization energy is a first ionization energy, second ionization energy, third ionization energy. Loss of electrons. When the bond is cleavage, here the ionization energy, first ionization energy here in kilojoules per mole, it is going downwards, is decreases. Atomic size is increases means ionization energy is decreases. If the nitrogen is highest ionization energy, because it is a dinitrogen, is having a bond, triple bond is there, ionization energy is more, it is having an inert gas dinitrogen. Nitrogen, triple bond nitrogen, this is the dissociation energy. Here also the first ionization energy and second ionization energy, third ionization energy, total ionization energy is going downwards, is decreasing in order. Next one, here the second ionization energy is higher than first ionization energy. The third ionization energy is higher than second ionization energy. The first ionization energy, second ionization energy, third ionization energy, it is in increasing order. Okay, third ionization energy is higher than second ionization energy, second ionization energy is higher than first ionization, but going downwards it is having here also, here decreasing onwards. It is a slightly difference it is having, you can observe it is having antimony and the bismuth. Antimony and bismuth is slightly changed. Next we will go for electronegativity, ionization energy. Next one, seventh one is electronegativity. Electronegativity, if the fluorine is highest electronegativity in periodic table, if it is a closest it is having a fluorine means it is a going downwards is a fluorine, chlorine, bromine is decreasing in order. Here also the ionization energy is nitrogen is highest ionization energy. Okay, going downwards is ionization energy is decreases. You can observe here the 3, 2.1, 2.0, 1.9 and 1. You can observe the entire it is having a antimony and bismuth is not difference compared to the higher carbon. It is having a first group, second group. That is also important. It is the first period of elements is difference. Okay, electronegativity is going downwards is decreasing in order. Next one, the density of group 15th elements. Density. The density of group 15th elements, if the solid metallic character, it is a non-metals, metallides and metals. Going downwards means it is a metallic character is increases. Metallic character is increases means density is automatically increasing order. Density is increases means it is having 0.88. When it is a nitrogen is a minus 210 degrees Celsius. That solid density is 0.88. Okay, in grams per cc. Here also 1.8 density, here also 5.77, 6.69, 9 bond. Here the bismuth is density is 9.80. Density is going downwards, is increasing in order. That is one of the important factor. Next we will go for the bond formation. It's a bond formation is all it is having a group 15th elements is a bond formation. Both it is having a covalent as well as ionic bond. Covalent as well as ionic bond means if the group 15th elements it is having a nitrogen, if the nitrogen it is having nitrogen, this is a nitrogen, both it is the nitrogen is react with here NCl3 and NH3, PH3, phosphorus, phosphine. These are all it is having a covalent character, mutual sharing of electrons. If going downwards also covalent character decreases, bismuth and antimony to form it is having a ionic character, it is having a BiF3. Okay, Sb, F3, these are it is having a ionic molecules, these are covalent molecules. But it is having a group 15th elements is both ionic as well as covalent bond, ionic bond as well as covalent bond. That is, it is having a bond. And highest bond formation means here the group 15th elements oxidation state plus 3 and plus 5. It is a variable oxidation state plus 3 and plus 5. We will go for one by one. Oxidation state, before going to the bonding, it is having a covalent bond and ionic bond. Next, it is having a electrical properties, conducting properties. Here the phosphorus, nitrogen and phosphorus. Here the poor conductor, nitrogen and phosphorus is poor conductor. Arsenic is semiconductor, and here the antimony and bismuth, it is a semiconductor, it is having a good conductor. Antimony and bismuth is good conductor. This is the conductivity of group 15 elements. It is a non-poor conductivity and semi-conductivity, and this is a good conductivity. This is the electrical properties of the group 15 elements. Next we will go for the oxidation state of group 15 elements. Oxidation state of group 15 elements, it is the general oxidation state. When coming to the oxidation state of group 15 elements, this is the oxidation state. Oxidation state is, general oxidation state is plus 3 and plus 5, plus 3 and plus 5. Here plus 3 is a most stable oxidation state. Coming to here the bismuth, here the plus 3 is more stable because due to the inert pair effect, S electrons does not participate, it is having a bond formation. That's why bismuth is a stable oxidation state, plus 3 is more stable plus 5. This is the oxidation state of group 15th elements is minus 3 and plus 3 and plus 5. Okay, minus 3 plus 3 and plus 5. This is a minus 3 plus 3 and plus 5. But nitrogen minus 3 plus 3 and plus 5. But here the nitrogen, you can observe nitrogen, here it is having a minus 3, minus 2, 0, plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, plus 5. We will discuss it is having a later. Nitrogen and its derivatives, it is having a oxidation state minus 3, minus 2, 0. Where it will come 0? It is having a nitrogen. Nitrogen is a dinitrogen is oxidation state is 0. If you go for ammonia oxidation state is minus 3. If you go for hydrazine it is having oxidation state is minus 2. Okay, nitric oxide, nitrogen dioxide, nitrogen trioxide, nitrogen pentoxide, plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, plus 5. These are, it is having a variable oxidation state, but the stable oxidation state is plus 3. All D block elements are, group 15th elements or oxidation state is plus 3. Some of elements are plus 5. This is, it is having a general properties of group 15th elements. These are all, it is having a bond formation. Next we will go for oxidation state of group 15. Okay.